20 to 9 in the morning. I didn't finish off Wednesday's video editing, so I'm going to do it first thing this morning. As soon as I got up, the first thing I did was switch on the laptop and open the video result because it takes about a minute to load, and then just popped into the bathroom, and that's all ready to for me to continue. The weather is sunny, but it feels like 4 degrees. I will pop out later. I think I'm running low on garlic sausage. I'm wondering where to go without. So we'll see. I'll definitely pop out even if it's just for a drive. And maybe it's warm outdoors. I'll do when I walk to the car. And also gives me a break from the edit. So I've only got a few clips left. One of them's a long clip, like a monologue. But once that's done and it's exported, I'll have breakfast, and I think I'll have beans on toast, yeah. A nice mug of coffee. Oh, I had a call on Friday when I was driving, but it was a missed call. Somehow I didn't know I had a missed call until later on when I'd stopped and looked at my phone. And it was from an agent. Apparently there's a job going in Hastings. It's temporary, it could go permanent. And I tried to ring the person back, but it was too late. It was like after office hours, or so I thought. So I rang and couldn't get through and left a miss. Well, I replied to the email that it wasn't a missed call. Sorry, it was an email, and I replied to say in the email she says, please call me if you're interested, or apply, or just click on this link. So I rang back and nobody answered, so I thought, it was after 5, probably the office was closed. So I clicked on the link and applied for it, and then I replied to the email to say, I tried to ring, but I think you were closed. So I clicked on the link as you suggested, and she replied and said, well, thanks for doing that. I'll give you a call on Monday, today. So perhaps after 9 o'clock I will get a phone call to discuss the role further. I looked at the spec, and I have done things like that in the past, or near enough, so fingers crossed it could be the one. I like the idea of a commute to Hastings. It seems far, but it's not far. It's a nice drive as well, along the coastline, and yeah, it'd be lovely. Right, so I'm about to click on the file, the edit file, and continue. It's 11:34 and I finally kicked off the export of Wednesday's video. It looks really nice outside, very sunny, but I don't know if it's warm, probably cold. In fact, I had the central heating on and I had to turn it off. So maybe it is nice out there. as warm as it is bright. Right, I'm going to have breakfast now. I haven't had any breakfast, so I'm going to attempt beans on toast for the first time in this abode. And also try out the new can opener. Hey, result. That was quite nice. I'm going to have some biscuits now because I can still taste the sauce at the back of my neck. And I've just thought I'd clear this away while there's an advert, because I'm watching last Wednesday's The Bay. Wow, look at those biscuits. Nine minutes to go, and it's charged. I think the export's done. Right, now I'm going to upload to YouTube. Although it says uploading takes, how many seconds it was it 90 seconds, 70 seconds? After that it then has to process. Let's take it's 0% at the moment. Right, so I'm going to carry on watching the bay, and when that's finished this will have been ready, and I'll sort out the end screen and then I'll publish it. That was good. Right, the upload should be finished by now. Right, I'm not going to watch it now. I'm at a convenient stopping point. It's a lovely day out. I know it's cold, but I'm going to go for a drive. I'll watch this when I get back. I don't know if it was in yesterday's video or the video before last. In one of the last videos when I came here looking for a can opener, I drove past this car park for no good reason other to say that I've never been in there before. I remembered that and I thought, it just came to me. All of me discussing the time now to get a vlogging camera, and me mentioning this in that video, I thought I'll put the two together, and here I am. I'm going to have a quick browse at the Canon EOS M50 cameras. I know they're quite a lot of money. But I'm just going to have a little browse, and then I'll pop over to Sainsbury, which is just up, well, part of the to Argos, which is part of the Sainsbury, which is just across the road there, and I have a quick browse there too, just to get out and walk around. Now the journey to the car wasn't eventful in that it wasn't windy, so I'm just gonna, as I make my way to the entrance, I'm gonna soak in the weather and see if it's warm, cold or indifferent, and I'll report back if I remember to. Right, I'm ready to go now. Right, I've just come back from the Currys PC World. Looked at the Canon EOS M50 and M100 and the G7 Mark II, like I know anything to do, like as if I know anything about cameras. They're quite pricey, very, very pricey. I would say, yeah, very, very pricey. So having said that, it's put me off going. I felt cold after looking at the prices of these cameras, so it's put me off going to Argos. So I'm not going to the one opposite. I was going to go to the one near Tesco as well. So now I'm just going to go for a drive around town, and the weather, well, it's not too bad. It's not hot, it's not warm, at the same time it's not windy, but there is a gentle breeze. So I don't know if it's still outdoor weather. wondered where it was and what it would be like to park there, and now I know. It's good to know, because sometimes the parking near the fish and chip shop and the kebab shop is not always available like it was today. So it's good to know there's a backup, and it's 23 hours free parking. Oh, incredible. And why did I park at Pevensey Bay? I think I've given you a clue there. Well, it wasn't kebab and it wasn't fish, but it was chips. I got a bag of chips. I thought to myself, if I'm going to watch my recently uploaded video, I might as well watch it with some chips. And I fancy a chip butty as well. That's what won me over. The thought of chip butty. Of a chip butty. I went all northern then, I meant to say. At the thought of a chip butty. So I'm looking forward to that. Yes, I went on the curb just then, as you may have heard. There isn't any damage, but the plastic rim is slightly, the little black plastic rim is slightly sticking out, but it doesn't look too bad. I can smell those chips. Oh dear. I've taken down the rubbish. There were 4 bags, and as I was going around I thought to myself, well done, you know, taking the rubbish out. You're leaving it and leaving it. I know it's a 5-minute job, but I thought, well done. And then one of the bags tore and fell on the floor, and there was a jar, I think it was a pickled onion jar in the bag, and it broke and the glass fell on the pavement, or shards of it, and a tub of butter fell out onto the pavement, as did a plastic lid from the dolmades, stuffed vine leaves. So you just have to be patient, you know. I think whatever happens, happens. You know, you have to assess the situation, but not for too long. Just do it. You've got to pick up those pieces, every single glass. Was that really 2 minutes? And of course the chips have gone cold with the driving back and all this. So yeah, and picked it all up. That's it, got rid of it all. Job done. Here I am, now I can have some chips, now a pint of grapefruit juice, and I'm going to watch my recently uploaded video. I'm editing away over there. It's quite comfortable actually. I've got a little table, a lap table for food, which I'm using as a mouse pad, and got a nice little backrest, and also because it's a laptop, it's on my lap, it's ergonomically beneficial in that my fingers are right near the keyboard. I can crane my fingers, and yeah, it's much better. So I'll get back to it. Oh, I better flip these blinds round. They're in sun deflection mode at the moment. Just logging out, it's 20 to 12 and I've been editing for 4 hours non-stop. I think I've got such a nice setup here. Put the table here so I can reach the drink. Got the remote control, the television. Got the mouse pad here. The table to put this on when I need to move. Got the plug board here, recharging the mobile phone. and also the laptop. So I thought, I'm not hungry, but my stomach's rumbling, so I'll just have I think I'll have a couple of toast, jam on toast and coffee, and I'll call it a day for editing. I'll finish this off tomorrow. But yeah, it's so comfortable like this. I've got a footstool as well in case when my thighs get not painful, but you can feel the weight on them. But yeah, it's so comfortable that the editing is sort of better as well, in my opinion. Such a comfortable setup. Right, so I'm gonna have a couple of toast and a coffee and watch Big Bang Theory. That's next on the list. Big Bang Theory, last week's. Then yesterday's Line of Duty. And I think that's everything up to date. Yeah. After Line of Duty, I've got to watch today's Only Connect and University Challenge. I've got to add those two programs to the list.